Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Hogan Sherrow, the Executive Director of Siskiyou Field Institute in Selma. Hogan, thanks for being here. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. So welcome to your new position, and I guess you're from the area. Welcome home. So
Thanks.
Bring us up to speed on the mission of the Institute and why you're so familiar with this area.
So Siskiyou Field Institute, our mission is to provide outdoor educational opportunities based in natural history, focused on the Klamath-Siskiyou bioregion for people in the region, both youth and adults.
Okay, and you grew up in Jackson County?
I grew up in Rogue River, went to Rogue River High School, graduated in there in 1990.
Chieftain, all right, very cool, very good. All right, so you have a doctorate in biological anthropology from Yale and studied endangered primates. Where did your studies take you, and what animals did you study in the world?
I have studied everything from grizzly bears in the North Cascades in the U.S. to chimpanzees in the forests in Uganda.
Wow.
Along the way, I've been in Indonesia studying gibbons, Southern Africa studying cheetahs. So yeah, lots of different experiences.
Okay, so you've seen it all. What's your favorite place to visit, man, out of all the...
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, you only get one choice.
Yeah, well, Uganda I've spent the most time in, and it's kind of home away from home for me.
Okay, all right.
But honestly, I'd love to be back here. That's why I'm here.
Well, very good. Okay, and your favorite animal to study? You know, you've seen so many.
Oh, wow.
So many beautiful animals you're talking about, such a variety.
Yeah.
What's been the most fascinating for you?
Favorite animal to study? Probably chimpanzees. Their behavior is so intricate and so interesting that never a dull moment with them, basically.
Yeah. All right, and so you've studied apes as well as the chimpanzees. What did you find were the most interesting discoveries of those populations?
For me, the most interesting things are their behaviors within the group and how they act together. So they form these really tight bonds that we've started to call friendships because they can last multiple years. The males do. And they're very similar to humans in that they're not very keen to outsiders. So they're pretty aggressive to them, and that's exciting and interesting. So. Okay,
that's pretty cool. All right, so you're quoted as saying when you study apes in the wild, you're automatically doing conservation work. What do you mean by that?
All ape populations around the world are highly endangered, varying degrees. Some there are only a few hundred left, some there are a few thousand. And so if you're going to go and study them in the wild, and most people who work in zoos work on conservation measures to help keep those populations around.
All right, pretty cool. So how is the Siskiyou Field Institute funded? Where do you guys get your funding?
Funding comes from a combination. We do education programs where there's funding that comes in through there, private donations, we're a nonprofit organization, and grants through federal government, and occasionally we get private foundation grants. Okay,
and so you mentioned you work with schools, so what about private tours, or can individuals visit the Institute? Is that something possible now that summer is here, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. We have facilities out there where actually individuals can stay. We have a lodge where individuals can come out. We have hiking trails all throughout the area where you can do kind of self-guided hikes in the area, just explore the Illinois River Valley out there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Great place to have to go to work every day. We set it up for individuals, groups, and we have lots of school kids coming out during the summertime. We have summer camps, and then we have on-site classes as well as off-site classes. So for example, we're going to be doing, this weekend is going to be a mountaineering course up on Mount Ashland with one of our instructors. And then next weekend will be butterflies of the Siskiyous at the field site itself. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, very good. Thank you for telling us about it. Appreciate it. It's great to see you. Welcome home.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.